Happy Monday. I am currently sat outside Dunelm. So if you watched my previous vlog, you'll see that I'm trying to recreate this big lovely faux flower arrangement, and I bought 2 stems of lovely faux flowers from Dunelm, and I bought the rest from the range and some from Primark. Now I need 2 more stems from Dunelm, because I was looking at it last night and I was thinking, oh, it needs a little bit of shushing, it needs a little bit of extra, and I really like the ones I got from Dunelm. So I've come back here this morning straight from the school run, and I also saw a shoe rack online last night that I might grab if they've got it. So I thought you could have a little mooch around Dunelm with me, and fingers crossed I can get the faux flowers that I got at the weekend. Look how many faux flowers they have in the range. No, I'm not even in the range, I'm in Dunelm. So if you're looking for faux flowers to do your own little arrangement, definitely come to Dunelm. Like, look how many they have. So many. I thought the range did a lot, but it was my mum who told me to come here. Wow. Like, look, all the spring colours in. I'm getting sidetracked now, but I'll show you what ones that I'm gonna get. They're the earthy colours, the greeny colours around here. So these, I'm going to get 3 more of these, and I'm going to get, I've just seen these, I didn't buy any of these originally, but I've just seen these, so I think I'm going to get 2 of these as well. But they do also have these that I like. But I think I've got a bit too many in my pot now. When I show you, you will understand. You're probably going to think, no, that's too much, Abby, overkill. So yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with these. I also have this in pink for my living room, and when I share it on the other app, I always get questions about it. So it's just like a little footstool, but yeah, it's from Dunelm. I've got it in pink and cream stripy, but I need to order some more fillables for the inside, because the girls jump on it like it's a toy, and it's completely, it doesn't look like nice and thick and full like that anymore. It's like deflated. So I might see if they've got some in here actually. This is what I might grab. I saw it online last night, and in my little entrance hall, it's like so tiny, and I've got like a shoe rack with like a cushion on top that you sit on, and it takes up so much room, and honestly no one's ever sat on it to put their shoes on. So I might get rid of that and get this instead, because I've also put my Fortnum and Mason basket in my hallway with shoes in. So, and this is just going to give me that little bit of extra room, because it's obviously tall, not wide. So I might grab this. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you what I made for my breakfast. I've got 4 scrambled eggs, black pepper. I have got some chestnut mushrooms and loads of spinach, obviously folate. I'm going to have a handful of Brazil nuts, and I've got it on a slice of that bread from M&S, you know, the 4-ingredient bread, which I really, really like. So yeah, just a really quick, simple, easy breakfast. Good morning. So this morning I have come somewhere called Bump Start. Basically, it's a massive baby shop near where I live, and it's located on a big farm. And I have not been here since I had my first daughter, so that would have been over 6 years ago, well 7 years ago now. My youngest is 4, and for some reason I didn't come here to get any of her baby bits, so I'm really excited to see what they've got. Obviously it's still a little bit early, so I won't be buying anything, but if you watched my vlog from last week, I went to John Lewis and I was quite underwhelmed, and I was really surprised of how much new stuff there is already within 4 years. So I'm excited to see what they've got in here. So I thought I'd bring you guys along with me so we can have a little nose together. If you are local to me, I will put the address in the description box, because if it's anything like I remember, it's really, really good. This is it. As you can see, it's like based in like a massive farm. Love. So let's go and have a look what we can see. And I love the blue skies today. Please stay. Wow. Already they have so many more buggies than John Lewis did. Incredible. Oh my goodness. Wow, I love these. I really want one of these. I had one for the girls, but I have this one. I've still got it, but I want this print. Oh my god, they've got all the outdoor buggies, you know, for like the joggers. They've got the wagons. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna love having a look around here. How exciting. They literally have so much. Oh, they've got the doona. Okay, this is something that I'll definitely buy again. I had this for Fifi, but not for Harper, because I don't think there was a thing when Harper was born. The best thing ever, especially for the school run. So obviously it's a car seat. You literally just press one button at the back and it pops down to a buggy. It was my most used item with Fifi. I absolutely loved it. I was absolutely gutted when I had to get rid of it because she didn't fit in it anymore. They have a new style. So this is the one that I had for Fia. It looks a lot smaller. And then this one must be a new one because I've not seen this one before. And it's on offer. They have a little nursery section as well. I love this little fitted sheet. Wow, it's so much different than what I remember. I used to have one of these with Fia, but not that one. They have so much. I love that. Don't even have a nursery for this baby. Literally. Don't know where I'm going to fit this baby. And I always see this brand, never tried it myself. And then this is the upstairs. So you've got lots more furniture, high chairs, cots. And we don't have any big baby shops in Milton Keynes now. And I know that this is such a hidden gem and a lot of you won't know about this. So I will put the address in the caption, in the description, whatever that thing's called, because it's definitely worth coming to have a visit. And they've got so many good deals on as well. I'm so glad I come. I've come to have a mooch around a few charity shops and never sleep on the men's blazer section. I've had so many of my good blazers from the men's section in charity shops, and they always have shoulder pads, which is a bonus. Love this one, pinstripe, chocolate brown. Then you've got this tweed one, £5. They literally have so many. This, love this as well, £5. My blazer collection is getting out of hand, so I don't need any, but I have to look. And then I always have to look at the children's book section for my Harper May because she's a bookworm. So many. And this is what I've just picked up. And look at this. Look at the price. I'm so happy with that. I mean, the stuff you can find in a charity shop. Look, Bing and Pip. I think it, no, Flop, that's it. £1 brand new with tags. Who remembers Moomin? That is showing my age, but I remember this. How good. I might get these for my little bookworm. Basically, I have got 6 black bags of clothes in my car to give to charity. And I always do this. What I do is I give them to different ones. I don't like going to one with just all of them. I like to spread them out. So I thought we could have a little mooch around some more charity shops. Oh my God, there's a Barbie aeroplane. Harpy asked for a Barbie aeroplane for Christmas, but she also asked for the camper van. Oh, I wonder if you could give that a good clean up. She would love that, but there is no room. £5, what a bargain. I've not even got in the shop and I've already seen something that I might get. Love these. Vintage marmalade, vintage jam. They're cute. And they always have a new section as well. Get £3, brand new. This is a lovely one if you're local to Milton Keynes. It's the New Willen Hospice. It's all been, well, it's a whole new premises, so it's nice and new. Look how lovely the layout is. One of my favourite things to look at in charity shops is the bric-a-brac. But look at that. Stunning. I love that. I just love looking at all the china and all the bric-a-brac bits. Look at this. How cool is that? Little tiny little ramen bowls and spoons. Every little thing she does is magic. What a banger. So if you have a British Red Cross local to you, it's worth looking because they actually have a contract with Zara. So they have so many Zara new in items, like new with tags. It will just have like a little default or something like a thread loose. Like look at these jeans, brand new with tags. And then again this that I've seen that I like. Love this. Cute. Look at this, brand new Zara with tags, £40, but in here it's 18. And it even says on the tag there's nothing wrong with this one. It will tell you if there's like a little default or something. I really don't need it. But the more I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe I do need it. And same British Red Cross, they've got all brand new Stanleys. So if you're in the market for a Stanley, check your local British Red Cross. Wow, look at that as well. £150. England, 1966, all signed. How cool is that? Look at this, brand new. Linen Ralph Lauren shirt. As well, just seen as I was leaving, brand new Dr. Martens, new in the box. Okay, I'm going to make my lemon and ginger tonic. I make this once a week. Sometimes I just have to do it twice a week, depending on how much I make. But you're going to need, to be fair, I used to measure it out. I used to use 3 large lemons and 200 grams of fresh ginger. But now I make it a different way. And because I've been making it for years, I literally just eyeball it. And because I want to make enough for like 2 weeks, I'm going to use this many lemons because they're quite small. So we've got 3, 6, 7 lemons. Make sure they are unwaxed. I'm going to use about this much fresh ginger. Again, I used to measure it, but I'm going to eyeball it. And you're going to need a NutriBullet. I did used to do it completely different. I used to do it, so basically I would grate it all, squeeze all the lemon, and I would boil the ginger for 45 minutes because apparently you would get more benefits from boiling the ginger. But when I posted a video a while ago on my TikTok doing that, someone told me you don't need to do that. You can just whack it all in the NutriBullet and it's quicker and easier. So that's the way I do it now. So you're going to need some fresh ginger, unwaxed lemons, some filtered water, and a NutriBullet, which I'm just going to grab now. I totally forgot. You're going to need a sieve as well once it's done, just to sieve out all, because I'm not going to peel the ginger. I'm going to roughly peel it, but not like I used to. And you also need a lemon squeezer geezer, because I don't like the pips. Even though, again, if you sieve it all, the pips will come out, but I just find it easier this way. So I'm going to start by peeling the ginger, chop it up, add it to my NutriBullet, and then I'm going to squeeze all my lemons in my squeezer, add them to the NutriBullet, and then I'm going to add probably like 100 to 200 mils of filtered water, and then we're just going to blend it up. As well, when you squeeze your lemons, you literally want to squeeze them until there is like nothing left inside. You want to try and get even all the pulp, everything. This is so satisfying. Oh, lemon juice in my eye. Ouch. So that is all my lemons squeezed. So how many did I say there was? I think there's like 7 small ones. And we're going to get rid of all the pips. And then pour that fresh lemon juice in your NutriBullet or your blender. And we've got like this much liquid now. And now I'm just going to finely grate the ginger. I used to, when I grated it, I used to make sure every last little bit of skin was off. But I just roughly grate it now because obviously I put it all through the sieve when I'm done to get all the skin out. But you do want to, I love the smell of pure ginger. I used to hate it. It just smells like health. It smells so good. Sometimes what I do with the bumpy bits, because they get in my way, I just chop them off. But again, you can add them to the blender. Don't waste any. So once you've grated it, just chop it into small little chunks. Obviously, if you have a really good blender, it doesn't matter how much you chop it really, because it's all going to be blended. But I chop it probably like, cutting ginger is so hard. There we go. I probably chop it to like there. So chunks like this big, I'd say. And then once you've done that, so this is just one piece, pop it all in the blender. And then I'm gonna do Oh, that was a juicy bit. And then I'm going to do the next bit. So this has got the lemon, the fresh ginger, and I've put about this much filtered water, so say 100 ml. And now I'm going to blend it up. I obviously won't do that on camera because no one needs to listen to that. And then once it's all blended, I'm going to pop it through the sieve to get rid of all the little bits of skin and any extra little bitty bits. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it through the sieve. I really need to invest in a bigger sieve. You can see it's a little bit frothy at the moment. That's obviously because it's just come out of the blender. But if you can see, it's separating at the bottom there. And then once I've sieved it all and got my liquid, what I'll do is I pop it in these glass jars, and that's like a whole shot amount. I used to buy the plastic ones from Amazon, but I've really tried lately to not use any plastics, any like forever plastics in my house. We don't have plastic Tupperware anymore. The girls will either drink through stainless steel, glass or copper. So these are really, really great. So recommend investing in some glass ones. I understand that the top is plastic, but obviously the liquid sitting in the glass bit, not touching the plastic lid. So these are really, really good. And that's it all finished. Now I did just have a taste of this one and it was really hot and fiery. I like it hot and fiery because it just feels like it's killing the germs a little bit better. But if you don't like it so hot and spicy, I would say add some natural honey, or you can add some fresh apple juice as well. And it just brings the flavour down a little bit. Or you can just obviously add some more filtered water. And I'm just going to pop it in my little glass jars, add it straight to the fridge, and I will jump back on later and show you because they do sometimes change colour. And that is literally it. So much better than shop bought ones, so cheaper, and literally that just took me less than 10 minutes. Okay, so I have been making these dark chocolate pomegranate disc things for a while, and when I tell you they are incredible, I'm actually going to my parents tonight for dinner because we always go there on a Tuesday, and my dad has got really into pomegranates at the minute. He's finally starting to listen to me with the health advice, so I'm going to make him a batch, and him and my mum. So I'm going to show you what I do because it's so easy. First, obviously start by melting your dark chocolate. I don't own a microwave, so I do it the old school way. This will literally take 5. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I'm not going to lie, it did take me a while to get used to dark chocolate, but I have been eating it for a few years now and I love it. And it's so, so good for you. It's honestly so good for you. I'm using the Lindt one with sea salt. That's my favourite. And when buying your dark chocolate, always try and get 70% or above. So like 70% or 80%, that's even better for you. Okay, and then once it's all melted, you want to get some baking paper. I would definitely use baking paper because then it's not going to stick. And you want to just spoon your dark chocolate into little discs, about that size. Obviously, you can do whatever size, but I like to do like little mouthful chunks. Oh my goodness, how delicious. Try and do it quite thick because obviously you don't want it to break either. So I'm going to do that one a little bit more on that one. And then once I've done all of those, I shall come back. Don't worry if it's messy because obviously once it's gone in the freezer, it will be absolutely fine. And then what you want to do, like I've done here, is get your pomegranates and just literally spoon them onto the chocolate. And then what I tend to do is press them down as well so they get right into the chocolate. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how delicious these are. And we all know how good pomegranates are for us. They are literally so high in antioxidants. They are just, and not forgetting, they are just so delicious as well. I love how refreshing and crunchy they are. Yum. Just gone over and added a tiny little bit of sea salt. And then with the rest of the melted dark chocolate, as you can see, I've literally just drizzled a tiny bit over. And then these are going to go in the freezer for like half an hour. And then they are ready to enjoy. And honestly, they are so delicious. So I'm hoping my mum and dad are going to like them as well. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And they have been in the freezer, I would say, for just over half an hour. And I'm going to pop them in a Tupperware glass jar and take them over to my mum and dad's. I thought before I run up to bed, I'm going to very quickly show you what I got from the charity shop. Excuse the lighting. when my actual big light's on, it's too bright. And then I have ordered like a ring light. I had a ring light years ago and I got rid of it not that long ago. So I have ordered another one to hope that I can improve the lighting in my house. Anyway, I only got 3 things, but they're really good. 3 things. And also, if you watched my vlog from last week, these are those Primark pyjamas. I absolutely love them. I'm so glad I got them. They're so weighty and they're so soft and I just love them. They are. I had to go upstairs and quickly put a bra on. I love pregnancy boobs, by the way. Oh my goodness. From someone who doesn't own a pair of boobs. Oh, I love my boobs when I'm pregnant. I actually have boobs. I just love it. And then obviously when I have the baby and breastfeed, I'm back to having empty bags of sand. So right now I'm just loving it. But yeah, I had to put a bra on before this video got taken down or something. So yeah, Primark pyjamas. They're the ones with the cherries on. Highly recommend. So like I said, I only got 3 things, but I need to share. So you would have seen this. It's that melting clock. I see these all the time and they are so expensive. I have wanted one for ages because I did used to have a shelving unit in here, but I no longer have that. So I've actually got nowhere for this to go, but it was £3 and I couldn't leave it. I haven't actually put a battery in yet to test it even works, but it was £3. It was definitely coming home with me. And then bargain of the century, I got these Dr. Martens for £3 and they're Harper's size. They're her next size up. Now, I buy the girls a new pair of Dr. Martens every single year. And obviously, I've got a 3rd baby on the way. I just can't afford it. To be fair, last year, I bought them both the next size up. So they would get a little bit more wear out of them. So these are going to be Harper's next size up. And then when Harper's finished with her ones, I'll polish them up and Thea can have them. So, and they were £3. They were £3. And look at the soles. They've literally been worn once. They were a little bit scuffed at the front, which the girls do anyway to all their shoes. I don't know why toddlers walk like that. So I just polished them up a little bit. I haven't even cleaned them yet. So I'm going to clean them up. I did put a little bit of polish on the front to get the scuff off. But look, I'm so happy with those. And they're the soft leather ones. So really happy with those, £3. We all love Dr. Martens in this house. I really need to start wearing some of mine more. And then I got this, and I have bought this before from a charity shop. So when I saw it, I thought, oh my God, I've got to get it again. If you have watched any of my TikTok charity shop hauls, you'll see that I've had this before. It's a Givenchy makeup bag, brand new. It's still got all the seals on. It was £4. I think last time I got it, I paid £2. You know when like Givenchy, Chanel or any makeup brand do like an offer, buy X amount of makeup and you get like a free cosmetic pouch. It's probably obviously one of those, but it reminds me so much of my black handbag. It's the exact same shape. So I obviously didn't need 2, so this one's going to go to my mum, but I love my one. It's such a good size just to chuck like your everyday makeup in. And yeah, I love the colour red and I love the shape of it, and it was £4, so I couldn't leave it. So I only got those 3 things, but I had to share quickly. I'm going to quickly show you my flower display as well, because I think I'm finally happy with it. I definitely don't need any more in there, else, well, I don't think any more will fit. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching, and I love you all, and I shall see you. Hopefully I'll get another upload on Sunday. If not, I shall see you next week. And this is the finished result. Excuse that hole in the wall. That was where a telly was meant to go, and that's a story for another day. But yeah, I love it. All in all, it was about £34, I think they all totaled up to. The vase I already had before, but I absolutely love it. Fingers crossed I'm going to keep it as it is, but knowing me, I'm going to keep playing around with it. Let me know what you think.